in dangerous spaces. How do we get past Cameroon? Maybe you could tell me better. Abubakar got 18 of. I can't even define Abubakar. Magic of the game. Our defense quality. What's our strength? That for me happens to be our strength. Victor Osimhen's effort, teamwork. He also had to go for a dope test. What about us all who's involved, man? Talk about Wabali. Out for now. Kenneth Omera's style of use. What about Peseiro? What are they doing about Egyptian elimination? Walid Regragui on Hakim Ziyech. And Bionano returning with the private jet back to United. Congo, only Central African team involved. What is the style of play about Congo? Non-African teams, what a performance. Zebi, Liverpool, Barcelona, what is the best option? And Javi said, I'll be leaving, I'll be resigning. It is a very, very big evening in the city of Lagos. And I'm happy to be back on your radio right now. The voice of the mic, my name is Kizzy K. The only spotman that has got the pace that can run 8 for you on the radio like Vinicius Jr. killing Mbappe. Nobody can hurt me, not even Jude can barely harm me. My team and I remain very strong. And that's the reason why nobody can mark us like Rashford. I love to shoot from the outside like Confetti Valverde. The reason like Julian says so. It is voice of the people now, the Punch FM football fans lounge. A very different day, another day back on the radio. It can only be God. That man takes the glory alone. Okay, bring it down. Alright, so it's a very, very wonderful time again on the radio. I've got my man with me. We'll be having a chit chat together, but I'll be doing a run through PC1. You need to get it locked right here. Don't go anywhere. Let's get talking on the show right now. But Ike is here. Ike, how you feeling?
I'm good. Good evening, Lagos.
We got the result right. We got the result right.
It was a very wonderful weekend for us, for Nigeria, and once again, the Super Eagles actually did show that they are indeed,
right.
The Super Eagles. And it's been a long time we last seen this level of display from the Super Eagles. A lot of us were skeptical about Cameroon. Not because we think they are in form, but because when two big sides go head to head like that, it could go either ways. Right. But I mean, it was a very, very good one. I'm so impressed. I've really talked about our defense a lot. And, right. For Cameroon not to register one shot on target, that was big one. Right. It is a lot. And Abubakar came in. Before that game, I was actually saying when you were talking about Abubakar, and I'm like, Abubakar is not Lionel Messi. Oh, okay. Lionel Messi. So I mean, why so much emphasis on him? And I thank God he got his minutes that day, because if he hadn't played, I mean, conversation would have been different. What if he had played? Right. When we saw him, he came up. The only time we saw him was when he was actually entering the pitch. Okay, so the only time I just did hear that. The only time we saw him was when he was going to the pitch, and that's Abubakar. Talk about Abubakar. You hear the voice of that man. Ike always here with me on the show sometime running it. We were here on Saturday. It was fun, right? Having a live commentary on the show. It was so beautiful. Did you go back on YouTube to watch that again? Yes, it looks very nice. It was so beautiful. It was an event that the whole nation actually stood on their feet to actually know like what is actually going on. When the fourth goal came in, and Cameroon tried to play some very fast one, but of course it didn't pay off, especially when the first goal was actually disallowed. Yeah, we felt that we demoralized. They never were, and the Eagles kept pushing. One thing about Victor Osimhen, he is actually playing like a player who had never tasted stardom. He's hungry, and this is exactly. He looks like he wants to show himself every day. He doesn't play like a Napoli player, right? This is exactly what we expect from the Eagles, and the fact that he's actually been subjected to multiple dope tests, it shows a lot. Right. I mean, it takes me back. Amokachi was also in that phase before. Not just yes, Amokachi, of course. And if you remember the classic Barcelona side under Pep Guardiola, whenever they want 2010, to play, yes, Mourinho kept talking about these guys should be subjected to dope test. The only reason why you see players like that is because they are actually hungry. They are committed. They keep everything they've achieved. On the byline before they step into the pitch. They come into the pitch like a player that has never tasted this level of right. I just want to make a name. I just want you guys to know that I'm here. And this is what big players live for. Okay, so let's talk about that match a little bit. For me, I noticed a lot. Whichever way you want to say, I might not be sounding friendly the way you want to hear it, but just Peseiro, sometimes, I said Peseiro, and it feels like you love Peseiro so much, but I mean, I'll give him some credit. I'll give him some accolades in that very one. We can now be tabled as a team that's defensive wise, but then the goals are really coming right now. So we got 2 goals. Now let me talk about the Kenneth Omera coming in. When Abubakar came in, that was a Kenneth Omera.
and I said it to my friend, but I said, okay, this one is a move for head duels because Abubakar was also, he's also a man that knows how to go with the head, and we kept him quiet. Abubakar was literally struggling to find himself in the game.
And when we're talking about the game before it actually started, we're talking about the strength of the Eagles and of course Cameroon.
Right.
And of course, much emphasis was on Abubakar. And of course, we're talking about Kenneth Omoro and our defense line. And I was talking about Kenneth Omoro having played against a player like DJ Drogba.
Right.
I don't think there's any player in Africa that is as deadly when it comes to area or dual challenge as DJ Drogba. We've not seen
definitely,
he's so
he's a king in the air.
Strong,
right.
He's big, and for Kenneth Omoro and Godfrey Babona,
at that point,
against a player like Drogba, I don't think there's anything to fear when you come up against Abubakar. It's not. I mean, all respect to Abubakar for all he's achieved, but of course, when you place him on par with a player like Didier Drogba, you want
so I think another one that got Nigerians scared out
easy meets.
Right, another one that got Nigerians scared. I'll let you know, Lagos City and beyond, is the fact where we saw Nwabali off that Cameroonian guy, and Ngundu also did so wrong. Nwabali got off, Ozoho came in, and everybody like, oh, why Ozoho again? Please, can we make do with this one? But for me, more like an advice to Peseiro on the show this time around. I think I will say this, and I vividly know this. Peseiro need to try to know when to bring in fresh legs that can change the game. That's one. To fresh legs that can change the game, turn the game around. I noticed Joseph Peseiro is scared of making changes. I noticed that. I've noticed that he's just being skeptical. Who do I take off? He might know what to do, but as a manager, you need to be decisive. At some point, Moses Simon got tired, and I felt like, oh, okay, Alex Iwobi. Everybody begin to wonder why is Iwobi playing all the games. That aside, he got tired as well. But Alvin Bassey got tired. But this man knows that if I take it, that's his thoughts, right? If I take off this ones, I might get shocked. But as a manager, you need to be decisive. You need to believe in your players. You need to believe in your bench. Your strength. His strength now, we've noted that his strength is the back line. So we don't concede, but we're not really scoring a lot of goals, but it's okay for you to defend well, then get goals, just keep going, regardless of how many goals it happens to be. And also, we need to know, not the Peseiro thing now, Nigeria generally, Super Eagles, we need to know how to avoid set pieces. We don't do that, and we get set piece in dangerous corners. Cameroon are king of set piece. If you watch them very well, you would understand that they love a lot of crosses, and we were fouling them in the opposition box. I mean, on the opponent, the other side, and that was wrong for me, and that's what I feel like Peseiro needs to work on. And also, Iwobi had a miss, and everybody did see that. Good idea, though. One time take, it never paid off. Now, the Lookman, talk about fabulous play, brilliant effort, a brace he got for himself. I could say this. I said in the morning, for the morning show, I said this man literally took on the Cameroonians. I said yes. You guys are my priority, and it paid off. So the second goal, Lookman facing the enemy, he had to go and 1v1, and he got on the enemy, and he had to sell the ball for Alex Iwobi, and Iwobi opened the play again, and Calvin Bassey crossed, and Lookman was at the box. This
is exactly what I've been talking about. Iwobi, I need to see him more in the final third. I mean, Iwobi in our last 3 games, he was actually playing very deep.
Right.
Now, in this particular game, we saw Iwobi advancing
a little bit, right? Not too much, though.
Yeah, of course. He advanced more than what we saw in the last 3 games. And of course, we saw the Eagles got 2 goals for the very first time in this competition. It showed that Iwobi's presence up front will actually open up spaces. And I'm talking about Moses Simon. Moses Simon was majorly not in that game,
right,
in terms of attacking display. He didn't actually get to beat his man, and all of that. But one thing, I think Moses Simon's presence on that pitch was actually more of a tactical thing than, of course,
I know more
of a tactical thing than what he would bring in on the play. You see, it's just like what Jack Grealish did for Pep Guardiola last season.
Right.
If you watch Jack Grealish, one of the reasons why he actually stayed more on the pitch was not because he was a fantastic winger, right? It was because of his ability to actually support the defense. He actually tracked back a lot, and that's exactly what Moses Simon will bring. We cannot bank on Chukwueze for that. Chukwueze is obviously more of an attacking threat when it comes to going forward compared to Moses Simon. Right. But of course, the coach is a defensive-minded coach, and this is exactly what I mean. Lookman actually is doing his job very well because he's actually tracking back, and
he joins the middle.
He's got a very good energy going up forward, right? So if Samuel Chukwueze can actually do the same, I think he's the best to start. But Samuel is actually doing a lot.
I love what you say, Ike. I love the part where you talked about manager's style of play. If a Peseiro is not a defensive man, then maybe a Chukwueze advancing high will be okay. But we've seen Chukwueze's ability, even at AC Milan, he barely returned. When Calabria plays in the right back, Chukwueze is always high. He doesn't have. I don't know if I don't want to use the word. He doesn't have the strength, but I don't think that's his style of play. He doesn't like to withdraw a lot. And some managers like Peseiro, he doesn't feel. Ike Uche is okay. No, for his style, let's put it this way. Everybody expects Ike Uche to start, but because of the style of play, like you said, of the manager, it works for Moses Simon. He's strong and energetic. He's spacey as well. So you might not be seeing him playing well, but the job is being done, and you got the manager scared of who will do that again.
This is exactly what it is. A lot of managers will actually look at who is going to be, the square peg in a round hole for a tactical game. Right. You can be a better player in terms of technicality, right? But then the coach is looking at who is going to give me the results. Who is going to actually make this? We can sit here and talk about how brilliant Calvin Phillips is when it comes to playing the midfield. It's way better than John Stones.
Right.
But tactically, Pep Guardiola will not play Calvin Phillips.
Okay, so let's quickly do a run through. Maybe before the news come, the time's already ticking. I don't know how this time runs, but let's go on this one now. What's the way forward against Angola come Friday?
Angola is a very stubborn side. This is one of those things you want to look at in competitions like this. When you're playing against superpower, you know that we both know our strength. Everybody will be careful. When you're playing against a team that is comparatively smaller, right, you start looking at we're bigger than them, and then there's likely going to be a room for complacency, and then it can just hurt you. We remember what happened in 2006 going into the World Cup, where in Germany, where we actually lost to Angola, and we're actually in the same qualifier, right? And then they edged us out. So these are the things you have to look at, all of these things, and if you cannot, you have to be very careful. Angola is actually smaller than Cameroon when it comes to size, or their taxes in terms of African football or world football at large. But then you have to look at them, because these ones that seems like they don't have anything to lose are the most potent and the most.
There's something again I talk about the Angolan side. They play like the Portuguese, and the Peseiro needs to know this very well. He needs to understand how to play with those guys. See, I'm not scared of them because of the name or whichever way, but I'm scared of the team because of the way the manager implants this game. Now, that's Ndala. Dala got a brace all the time. Mabululu locks it down the African style. Mabululu has got precision. He's always in the box. He knows how to make every right run. He's dangerous. The last goal he scored on Saturday against Namibia, you saw the way he bent over. That was like a Thierry Henry old style. And the goalkeeper couldn't stop that. So this is a man, he doesn't sound like a hype. I know you want to go with Abubakar. Abubakar has been off for a while. But Nigerian Super Eagles need to be wary about this man. Talk about Mabululu. He looks like a Lukaku back of Inandalej, back in the days. But quickly, let's go with that now. How do we avoid set pieces? It's obvious the Nigerian Super Eagles don't even know when things are at stake. We need to know teams that are set piece. I'll let you know. We'll come to Ozoho's talk about why people are scared of Ozoho on Friday. It's not far-fetched. Angola like to try. Let's just hit. That's how I know Bruno Fernandes. I love Bruno from Lisbon all the way because he loves to shoot. He loves to try. So the question is, how do we Super Eagles avoid set pieces? We did not avoid set pieces against Cameroon. We got off in that one, but the defense line is okay. Or Frank Onyeka, thumbs up, right? Good job he's doing. But talk about the Angola game coming up next Friday. How do we avoid set pieces?
If you look at the Cameroon game, right? Cameroon has shown that in this competition they are one team that they are quite good in actually creating opportunities.
Definitely, right.
For them to actually get that thing that they love most, set piece, right? Right. And then it actually worked. Their job showed on the pitch that they are a side that are very good in creating chances when it comes to looking for how to get set piece. It actually worked for them. Right. Now, Angola is another team, right? If Angola wants, if a team's strength is to create chance for set piece, they'll have to work a lot hard for it. Right. The Super Eagles have shown that we can actually really defend set piece. We've not considered any goal in our last 4 games, right? It showed that we've never considered any goal via set piece. It showed that we are quite very good defending.
Definitely, when it comes to set piece. That's not fair.
There's actually no fair. The thing is this, right? If there's anyone who's supposed to be afraid, it's actually the Angolans. They actually played against a superpower, so a super house in Africa. So Nigeria needs to just continue, in their part and do exactly what we have.
Let me hold you on that, DK. When you talk about playing against the superpowers, you don't think because football is crazy, right? What football does to you is when you play against bigger opponents, in your head, football is mind game. You need to believe, first of all, playing against a side that looks very big on paper, you begin to imagine and begin like, okay, we are playing against a big side. This is us playing. That's what DRC Congo is doing. DRC Congo, the DR Congo side, they just play every game like, we don't care who you are. We don't want to know who you are. That's the strength of Equatorial Guinea. So let me take you back to that first game. We were not clinical in front of goal. Do you see the Angolan side looking back at that game and knowing fully well that this one they've got to see me? Moses Simon, Alexi Wobi, they are nobody. Let's just play them.
I see. The thing is this: if the Cameroonians cannot register a shot on target, and with
you're really optimistic about this one, right?
With the quality of players they have in the middle of the park, I don't think it should be difficult for us, to stop the Angolans from actually registering a shot on target. This is supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to approach the game like, if you put a female boxer and a male boxer into a ring, the male boxer has to face the female boxer as if he's fighting his fellow male, right? So I'm expecting the Super Eagles to look at the Angolans as a big side. Face them. If they've come this far in this competition, you have to respect them.
Exactly. Right? That's a big
face
one.
Face them with the same, energy you face Cameroon. And of course, we'll crush them.
So let's talk about one man who, this sounds very funny, but I love what they're saying. Of Osimhen, one in Super Eagles not at their best yet. So we're yet to see the very best for the Super Eagles. Victor Osimhen claimed that the Super Eagles have not played their best football yet at the ongoing 23 African Cup of Nations. The Super Eagles have won 3 and drawn 1 of their 4 games in Cote d'Ivoire. Jose Peseiro's side have already defeated heavyweight, the likes of Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon. They need to get fair Nigeria now in the competition. Moving on, despite the greatest display so far at AFCON, Osimhen believes the Super Eagles still have plenty to offer. The Super Eagles will take on the Palancas Negras of Angola in the quarterfinal feature on Friday. Let me talk about Osimhen, his effort, teamwork, and the dope test. Now, Osimhen has scored already 1 goal, but I don't know. I don't want to say this, but let me say it right. I might be wrong, but I see an Osimhen not scoring a lot of goals in this. It's better I say it this way. I'm talking of numbers. It's better I see Osimhen not scoring a lot of goals in this tournament, but I see him in an integral part of the team. That's what Osimhen is doing. Osimhen's effort is crazy. He keeps running. He doesn't stop running. The teamwork effective. Now, he went for a dope test. A dope test that, why would they think Osimhen is on drug or something like that?
Yes, because, players, when they get to this level of level,
Osimhen is 25.
Yes, when they get to this level in their career,
right,
you start seeing them being complacent. You start seeing them, reserving their energy.
Right.
They start, this hustle and bustle. They take it easy.
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I'm the best player in Africa.
Okay.
Even when you put in,
is that basically more for African players?
No, not African players. Generally, this is how players react.
Okay.
I mean, if you remember Pep Guardiola when he was leaving Barcelona, one of the things he said was that I think I can no longer motivate the players.
Right.
At 23, 24,
they look very big already.
They've won everything.
Yeah, literally everything.
So that thing.
The hunger, urgency dies.
Yes, it dies. Now there are few players that kept that level of hunger
right,
that they started with before they achieved what they achieved. And this sort of players actually, the Cristiano Ronaldos of this world, the Lionel Messi of this world, players who want to remain at that level,
right,
till they draw in the curtain. So exactly what Lionel Messi was doing when he was actually subjected to dope tests while at Barcelona.
Okay.
These are the kind of things Victor Osimhen is actually doing in.
Okay, so let's quickly go on this one. Now, Super Eagles ready for tough opponents from Lookman against Angola. The Mona Lookman has labeled the Black Antelope of Angola a good team ahead of the quarterfinal meeting the AFCON 23. The two teams will clash at the Felix Hop at Buckley Stadium, Abidjan on Friday night. Angola have won 3 of their 4 games in the competition. It takes on that. Let's go, Ozoho. I'm yet to bring out the notes. A lot of what people have said about Ozoho. Nigerian people, better word. It doesn't sound friendly. I don't like what I see sometimes. I play this game because I know what energy does in the game, and social media is big. Sometimes you hear managers say that don't go with the phone, avoid social media because it gets to distract you a little bit. And another one now, Ozoho's involvement. He came onto the game. He had some poor kick. I saw that. He sent everybody, let's go. And the poor kick goes off more of the time, like 2-3 times. But that's not a say. Not a yardstick on Ozoho. Nwabali out, we pray quick recovery. We want to see Nwabali, if not for any reason. If you watch this tournament very well, you understand that Nwabali has not saved a lot of balls.
Yes.
That's defense wise. So let's keep giving him credit. But Ozoho has been here before. Ozoho is a talent. Back in 2018, you could remember Russia World Cup. He was amazing. Everybody saw his start, but at some point it changed. If Ozoho happens to manage our goalpost, if he happens to manage the goalpost come Friday, do you see a fate for Ozoho in the Nations Cup?
Ozoho is actually a good goalkeeper. Let's be very frank.
Right.
Things happen.
Yeah, I love that word. Things happen.
Things happen, and it's just one of those times where you take the wrong decision on the field of play, and then it comes back to hurt you. It's just one of those times when you do something and then social media never forgets.
Definitely.
It's just one of those times when you do certain things and then everybody wants to remind you of what what your last game with the Super Eagles was.
Right.
It's so bad. And for a young man who is still actually growing his career, it's one of those challenges he's going to really have to live with.
Right.
If this had happened in his twilight when he's actually about leaving the stage, it would have been a lot better for him. But of course, for a player who is still hoping to be with the Super Eagles for at least 6 to 7 years,
right,
it's a lot to take in. And I mean, the only way he can actually redeem himself, frankly, is for him to actually start a game and then save the Super Eagles.
How does he go into the game, knowing fully well that people don't love him anymore like that?
I mean, come on, he should understand that
that's the game.
He should understand that fans actually want to be entertained.
Right.
Fans actually want the best result. So this is now onus. This is now an onus on him to actually prove to
another one. Okay, another fear people will have for Ozoho being involved on Friday. If he happens to be, because I'll let you know what Peseiro said about one, but he stay with us, don't go anywhere. The part where Angola love to try. I can say that again. See, they just play short anyhow. They like to try. Let me just try. Let's just kick it. And Ozoho in the post.
That's the thing, right? If the midfield can actually do their job very well, it's going to be very difficult for them to just try. Because it is when you get the ball, in the final third that you always want to try. If the ball keeps coming, if there's always space in the middle, then they can shoot.
Okay, so before we go on a quick break, let me hear this one from UK. Kenneth Omero's style of use, the way the manager's been using him, bringing him in, and it's paying off, is working, and using him. A defensive mindset of Kenneth is building the team on Kenneth. Each time he comes around, he clears the ball. It's just a good pattern.
I mean, Peseiro, if you've watched the Super Eagles in the last 4 games, you know that we keep improving game by game, and more thanks to the coach. I think we just have to live with the fact that this is his style, and for Kenneth Omero's always coming. I think that's something the coach has learned to do. He learned to do, right? He understands that Kenneth Omero is an integral part of the team, right? Of the team. He understands that,
and he knows he's been here before.
He's the most experienced player in the Super Eagles team today, right? So he knows what he's doing.
Okay, I'll hold you on that. It is the Open Alley Point FM, Lagos City, the best place to be at all time. This is the Football Fans Lounge. We need to go on a quick break. When we return, the show continues. My name is Kizzy K. Stay with the Open Alley Point FM. So we're Kizzy K. We'll be back shortly.
Everything you put your hand, go walk.
Bonanza, bonanza, bonanza. The favored top up and get reward and Nolan Global team invites you to join our global business team. Wherever you are in the world, let us teach you how you can earn huge commission in Naira per second. Qualify for brand new cards, travel abroad, get your house fund by simply using our top and get reward app to top up your airtime, data, cable subscription, NEPA bills, and also when you introduce other people to use the platform, you'll be earning huge commission per second. We will also teach you how you can become Nolan Global Ambassador, how you can begin to distribute Nolan's products and start earning in dollars daily, weekly, and monthly. And also we teach you how you can qualify for your brand new cars in Nolan, travel around the world, house funds, scholarship for your children, and electronic incentives. By also recruiting people into Nolan company, you get all these benefits. For more information, please call 070-3740-5082 070-3740-5082 070-8244-5668 070-8244-5668. Attend our daily mega seminar where we teach you all these things at our mega office. See you as you come.
You believe it, say amen, no. Amen, amen.
You're still tuned to Voice of the People in Alley Point FM, Lagos City. And I'm just being happy on the show. The energy was crazy the morning time. Alright, so I'll definitely get to see how I can run this in the next 8 minutes. Let's get some of that update quickly. Maybe some of the long one would not do. But Walid Gragi, the Moroccan national team manager, said we will do our best to ensure Hakim Ziyech is on the field. And if necessary, we will take the risk. The decision will be made by the last minute, he said. Now, Sofiane Boufal in the AFCON, he said it's over. He won't be able to play due to injuries unless a miracle comes. Hakim Ziyech, he's got an ankle injury over Zambia game. If there's a chance he can play, we will take it to play against Bafana. The decision will be made at the last record. And also, if you're a Chelsea fan, good news. Christopher Nkunku is expected to be available for Chelsea trip to Liverpool come Wednesday. Now, there's a rumor about Mikel Arteta saying he might believe it. Now, Mikel Arteta yesterday He said this about a departure on the rumor. He said it's a fake news. I'm angry about it. I won't leave the club in the summer. I can't believe what I read yesterday. You have to be more careful when talking about issues that affect people. I'm at the right club with the right people. We still have a lot to do, and that's from Mikel Arteta. And also Barcelona Football Club Barcelona wants to replace Xavi Hernandez with Roberto De Zerbi. They believe the brand manager is the best option at this time. And also the Asian Cup just keep giving pure madness between Iraq and Jordan. It was even more crazy and enjoyable that the score sheet suggests that Ayman Hussein scores and sent off after mocking celebration, only for Jordan to score a 90+5 and 90+11 for the last laugh in that game. And also Jordan will losing 2-1 to Iraq, heading to other time. And we saw those goals was crazy. Now I've got about the MPFL, but let me stay off that one. Ahmed Abdul is a history maker. I could say that 2021, 2023, leading Comoros and Mauritania to their first knockout stages ever. Now you can get on those with me. The goal scorers of the 2023 African Cup of Nations: Emilio Nsue has got 5 goals. Mustafa Mohamed, Egypt, 5 goals. These ones are out already. Gilson Dalla, 4 goals. That's Angola guy. Christopher Palense has got 3 goals. Ndemezane has got 2 goals. Mohamed Bayo's got 2 goals. Ademola Lookman 2 goals. Lamin Kamara 2 goals. Who wins this for you?
I mean, this is still very much the quarterfinal. Who says Osimhen cannot score a hat-trick against Angola?
I'll hold that. So Andrew Onana left. Andrew Onana left Ivory Coast this morning on a private jet back to England. Man United manager Erik ten Hag says the keeper will be available for Wolves game on Thursday. Good news for you. United fans, my United fans, did you like Onana being back to the team, or you're a United fan? Tell me.
I mean, we are paying me a lot of money, so let him just.
Okay, so let's talk about the most capped active players. Alexi Iwobi in the list. Also, Ahmed Musa has got 108. Alexi Iwobi 71. Moses Simon 67. William Trust-Ekong 66. Kenneth Omira 66. All-time record with sight for Alexi Iwobi. Can he get past Musa? He's still young, 71, yes, 108.
He's still very much young. It's very possible he can do it.
Okay, so these are one of those messages I talked about I don't want to say, but let me quickly get on this. I won't be calling the names of the people, right? But my own is that if Mabali would not be fit in time to take us to the quarterfinal opponent, let the match be postponed till further notice. Cause me, I know Sabi Preo. I know what I passed through when Uzoho replaces Mabali for that short period of time. I beg, I'm still young to develop heart attack, all because Uzoho is in goal post. Someone said this. Another one says, my number one, only your pull-out with leg. Only your pull-outs with leg and hand is far better than the other goalkeepers. And this is people saying, heart attack with plenty on Friday. That Angola players have been shoot from anywhere. Are you scared?
You remember the... You
see, these people know Uzoho too. They want to try.
Uzoho is a good goalkeeper.
Definitely.
I think what he needs, right, is...
Has he lost confidence?
No, I don't think he has lost confidence. I think what he needs is an opportunity, a second chance to prove that he's actually, who we saw back in 2018.
Right.
Yeah, goalkeeper make mistake. We saw the blunder they committed against,
we did say that.
Portugal in 2019 World Cup.
Even Casillas went then on the point.
This thing happened, right? It's just who we are. We are very emotional people, and sometimes it's very difficult.
But we need to take it easy.
And of course, he did that. His blunder against a rival. Ghana.
When it mattered.
Yes, if he had done it against some of that team, Nigeria might have.
Okay, so let's go. This one of Fenerbahce complete loan signing of Carglass on YouTube 27 from Atletico Madrid to Kish club side. Have signed Leonardo Bonucci and Ray de Kronic this window. And also a player had made a move. His name is Boy. That guy, a good player. Now DR Congo is the only African or Central African country still remaining in AFCON. Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, DR Congo is in. So we've got Equatorial Guinea out, Cameroon out, so DR is still in. How far would they go?
Still very much it's football. You can't actually say. I mean, your best best game, right? Sorry, your last game is actually your best game, right? So let's see how they can actually perform in their next game. Okay, that's exactly how we can tell.
So another record again is Equatorial Guinea finished as top table. Finished as table topper, scored the most goals 9, have the tournament highest goal scorer, knocked out by Guinea, who qualified as one of the best 10th place teams. You're welcome to AFCON. This football is crazy. What can we not expect? Now, DR Congo have won 0 games. You can listen. DR Congo have won 0 games at AFCON, but are now in the quarterfinal. Against Zambia 1-1, against Morocco 1-1, against Tanzania 0-0, against Egypt 1-1, and they are out. What style of football is that?
Lucky.
Luck?
Yes.
But they play well.
They played well, but of course, I mean, if they've been playing 1-1, chances are that other teams might also have been winning, and then they would have been knocked out. But they are so lucky that the results they keep getting is in their favor.
All right, so the top 3 North African teams at AFCON 23: Algeria, Egypt, and Tunisia played 10 matches without a win. And they say that word, okay. And also, just you need to know about this one. Mikel Arteta has no plans to leave Arsenal at the end of the season, while reporting Spain linking him to the job in Barcelona. Victor Osimhen undergoes random dope test. Energy too much. They don't test. I'm tired. Person where they hustle anyhow. This one are street now.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes this.
What are you not saying? Do you know Osimhen? Have you heard Osimhen's story?
Of course.
What are you saying?
Sometimes these things can also be, a psychological warfare. I mean, they can actually be doing this to you for you to actually slow down.
Right. It's possible.
Want you to actually slow down the energy. Sometimes when they take you there and come back, you start thinking,
should I slow down my game? All eyes on me.
Make I cool down.
Osimhen, please don't slow down. Keep doing what you know how to do well.
These are part of the thing. So he just needs to be who he is.
Right.
Keep going. You since you're not doping, you don't have. I mean, Usain Bolt actually also went through all of this too. If you are good, if you've shown the world that you can actually maintain a level, these things will happen. It's part of the game.
And I could say Victor Osimhen is so good without the red pen. Egypt eliminated. Egypt are out of AFCON after losing to Congo on penalties yesterday. When I saw Gabaski yesterday, I knew it's done. They are already going out. And also moving on again, GR win the game on dramatic penalty shootout. So they are up to the quarterfinals on that very one. But quickly, let me let you know more interesting stories coming your way. Stay with me. Diogo Jota has scored 12 goals across all competition for Liverpool this season. 12 times right foot, 5 times left foot. The best two-footed finisher in football right now. His name is Diogo Jota. And also moving on, Girona at the weekend. End the weekend on top of La Liga. Their record is incredible. 17 wins, 4 draws, 1 loss, 52 scored, most in the league. Girona.
Yeah. This sort of things happen once in a while. It doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
We actually saw it in the English Premier League when Leicester City did their own run.
Yeah.
Right? These things happen.
It's an era thing.
Yes. This sort of things happen, and this is perhaps Girona. They might not win the league at the end of the day, but of course it's certain that they most likely make it to Europe.
So let's get on to this one about the AFCON talk. I don't know if it's my knee or normal injury. I'll have to wait and hear from my doctor Stanley Wabale on his injury against Cameroon last night. I mean, that was a Sunday, I beg you. Sunday, that was last night. Sunday, right? Okay. He said, he posted, he saying, my name is Stanley Wabale. I will be back stronger. Safe hands. Let me quickly do this again in respect to who it's due. Have a belated birthday to the CAF president, Dr. Patrice Motsepe. Summary of Dr. Patrice Motsepe led CAF administration so far. AFCON Cameroon 7 sponsors. AFCON Côte d'Ivoire 17 sponsors. AFCON Cameroon 62 TV partners. AFCON Côte d'Ivoire 110 TV partners. Numbers don't lie. Talking about Patrice Motsepe, that's the CAF president. Respect, happy belated birthday. I say Xavi Hernandez will leave Barcelona in the summer according to reports. Okay, another one again. Only Uzoho can single-handedly eliminate us from the AFCON. First service yesterday, 2 players fell down, almost injured. Say this guy and my brother from the same village, better than other goalkeepers. And people keep oh God, I can't even read all these messages. Bad news from our fans saying this Uzoho. How would Uzoho feel if you see this?
It's actually the way the fans actually felt when Uzoho committed the blunder.
Right.
So the pain is still very much there. So more like they've cancelled him. But like I said before, the only way Uzoho can actually be forgiven is for him to come back and then for him to get a chance to actually prove himself that he's still very good. I don't want to cancel Uzoho. This thing happens to goalkeeper, but of course I don't also want to blame people who actually don't want to see him again. It's part of what a player signed up for. If you make mistake, you have to get called out for it. And for the Super Eagles game, actually, the Super Eagles game was actually on Saturday, not on Sunday.
Oh yeah, save. We were live here Saturday.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so we still be open at the Point FM Legal City. Some of those time I'd be like, should we open the lines? We need to open the lines. Actually, people's radio, voice of the people at the Point FM. Not my radio, it's your radio. You listening to me. But I don't know. Let's see. Can we quickly bring you some of this notes? Okay, I doubt you can. We'll just try and see how it goes. But let's bring this one. Alexi will be after that very game. This is what he said. Listen up, Alexi will be taking that from me.
Oh, first of all, we're going to rest. We're going to analyse this game and see what we can improve. Then we'll analyse Angola and see what we can do against them.
Okay. Today's game was, for many, very easy. We controlled the game. What were the specific instructions of the coach today?
First of all, I would definitely say it wasn't easy because Cameroon are very...
That was the voice of Alexa Wobi. Frank Onyeka, take it off from me.
Game, we try to do our best, we try to close them down, and yeah, we're happy to come out with a win.
We meet Angola next. Frank, tell us frankly, what's on your mind?
I mean, we'll rest today. We have to enjoy this win and rest and focus on the next game. So we don't know what we're going to face, but we are ready.
Did Cameroon come as a shock? They didn't play so well.
I don't know. We try to play our own game. We don't care about their own game, so we'll try to play our own game. So it's nice that we came out with a win.
Okay, it is nice that we came out with a win. And I love the question. Say, Frank, tell us. His name is Frank Onyeka. He said, frankly speaking, we needed to do our job. The phone lines are beeping. I'm feeling so sorry I can't take calls now, but I want to bring this note to an end. But just in case I don't take calls on the show, I will apologize to you. Now, we do this tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Tuesday. I will bring this because after every game, I want to hear from you. Ola Aina, take it up from me.
I feel like at 1-0 we was still defending well. So I didn't feel like we would give them a lot of opportunities. So, yeah.
Ola, congratulations. Talk to us what does this victory means to you and the rest of the team, and how are you guys looking forward to your next game against Angola?
Yeah, it's a big win for us. We're so happy. It's a tough team. We knew it would be it's a tough rivalry. So we're happy we've got through and we're going to the next stages.
Okay, I'm loving the energy from the Nigerian players. Then the said man talk about Wabali. Stanley Wabali, if you're ready, take it up from me. This is what he said after the very game. Wabali, take it up.
What kind of injury did you suffer?
I don't know for now, but maybe probably by tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll hear from my doctor.
Where they pay you?
It's my knee, my knee. Yeah, but I don't know injury. I don't know if it's knee or maybe just normal injury. I don't know.
Yes, Stanley, a win against a very difficult side, the Cameroonian side. What does this victory mean to you and the rest of the team?
You can see everyone granting an interview. It simply means that we're happy. So when everyone is getting an interview like this, we are all happy. So it means so like it brought joy to our team and every time much confidence for our team.
Did you hear that, man? Stanley Wabali said, when you're granting interviews, I know how it works, okay? When you lose and these press people come, the media, we come to you and be like, hey, hi, Kenneth, can you tell us? You'll be like, oh, we don't want to talk. Someone not even answer you, they just ignore. And Stanley Wabali said that. But let me quickly bring this man. I'm loving the way he talks a lot. I'm just a fan of Simi Ajayi. I mean, the way he talks, his portrayal of words. I love the way he sounds. Simi Ajayi, take it out from me after the game.
No, the boys are focused. Now the focus turns towards Friday now and towards the next game. This game's done, and now we put our full focus towards Friday.
Angola is next. Should we be expecting the same tempo, the same level of concentration in the next fixture? Yeah,
definitely. The boys are hungry. We're looking to give our all on Friday, and we're really looking forward to the game. So now we'll start to study the opponent. We'll start to analyse how they play and put a game plan in place that will hopefully get us the win on Friday.
The team is playing a very compact system at this time. Is this a philosophy, a style you guys are beginning to get used to?
Yeah, in order to do well in a tournament like this, it needs to be built on a solid defence. So we've been really good at that so far, and long may it continue.
Okay, all right. What more can be said? Let me quickly bring this one. This one will be the last one, and that's from Kenneth Omerwa, one of the most experienced. Not one of the most. I mean, he should be the most defensive, experienced defender in the back line right there. Talk about Kenneth Omerwa. He's been here before. He won it back in 2013 on his blessed memory. Stephen Keshi, Kenneth Omerwa, take it out from me.
For us as well, we know if we don't win, we're leaving. And, but kudos, like I always said, the coach, the tactics was great. We kept our shape. We corrected some lapses from the last game, and we were able to add another goal to the lead.
One step at a time. Next step now is Angola. Tell us about the Angolans. How
Angola.
much do you know them? They've been called dark horses. Talk about Angola.
I don't know much about them, but I think we have enough time to watch them and analyze their games, and individually, we have 6 days to really prepare for this game, and we have to do better.
Okay, talk us through. 10 years ago, you won the AFCON. Are we on track to winning this AFCON now?
We are definitely on track.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not the last of the opener. Are we on track? Kenneth Omerwa said we are definitely on track, and that's you heard from the Nigerian players. That's the reaction of those guys after that very game. After all is said and done, I could say more is said and done. We've got a lot of job to do. Talk about the AFCON. We are still much involved in the quarterfinal. We are happy. Round of 16, we don't cross paths. We still keep moving. This one says, let's just do some messages on WhatsApp portal. It says, good evening, Kizike, my guy in the studio. I pray that Wambali will get better before our next game. Was a whole one to give me BP in last match. Mr. Paulinus from Isolo. Oh, goodness. This one says, Kizzy K, how you doing? Great job you're doing. Please give me Chelsea transfer news. This one says, Kwa. Okay, first, I don't know the Yoruba language. I wish you could help me do this, but honestly, Ogachi boy, you are really going to do a good job on that. Okay, so many talks on this very well. Mr. says, let's go on this. Playing some Milasa. This is why I like the Igbo people. Oh, you say many messages. Good job you're doing, Kizike. I love what you're doing, but I don't think Wabali will be missed so much. So who can be better? Okay, let's see how it goes. It's time for opening the lines. The lines should be open now. 0700 903 903 903. It's time for me to open the lines. Better word. Apologies again. I ate into your time. You just have all you have me do is to rush you. And when you talk to me, I'll be like, what's your name, location? Straight to the point. I'm so sorry about that. But hopefully tomorrow we'll have a big day, bigger time on the radio again. That we do it better. No other station does it better. Trust me, baby. Okay. 0700 903 903 903. So the talk point would be, what's your take about the Nigeria Cameroon? Can we get past Angola? AK, I'm asking you this one now. Can we get past Angola?
Of course we can. Absolutely.
What should be put in place?
I mean, the team should just be focused and then keep converting our chances. I see the team getting better after every game, so I think we're going to be way better than we were against Cameroon.
Okay. All right, great to have you join me.
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, that's the man. I mean, I had a winner.
I wanted to not forget about the other station. When one guy won for Buatu, they say I cannot buy for them. They give her money. I'm surprised as I don't even talk about that issue. I'm not happy. I'm the only one who predicts 2-0 for Nigeria scores. You know, even 2-0. You know, even go and replay your cassette back. I'm not happy with you people.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I will try to be professional, like I need to be, right? You called on the show and you're going straight to the point. Wazobia, whatever, the station and the rest of that. You don't want to do that on the show, right? I'll say this again and I'll say again. The show is not ended. I mean, there's a way. If every station have the way to do their things.
Sorry.
But
are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
This our keeper, I pray for him to recover because the man is a good keeper. I pray for his recovery.
All right, thank you so much. We definitely get to reach out to you. You won on the show. The only person that got it right. 2-0, you said. And okay, Oduak, let me say this to you. Are you there? I'll let you go. Okay, but that sounded you know what was crazy, right? I mean, he just won for the first time. We've had winners, a couple of winners, and all the time, and no one does that. And the show has not come to an end, and it's just,
People can be very funny. I mean, people have different way of reacting to things.
Right, okay.
I think that's the best way he thinks he can react
to it. I get it. All right, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, my brother. How are you?
Very well, great to have you join me. What's your name?
God bless. My name is Uwem.
Uwem, is that what you said?
Yes, my name is Uwem.
Uwem, you're welcome to the show. Let's have you.
Yeah, please, I just want to, sorry for drawing you back. I just want to find out, Chelsea play with Aston Villa. What was the score in that match?
It was a goalless. So the next leg will be at Villa Park. Chelsea drew with Aston Villa.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, UM. Save. Now the Chelsea fans on the call. We talk about Nigeria is going all the way to Chelsea, but I understand that's football, what it brings to the table. Okay, back to the phone lines. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name? Let's have you.
SDK, this is Ugaguda. I called back. You say what I see there on the line. I called back.
Oh, no, don't worry. We'll let you go. It's fine. I mean, save, man.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Let's go on this one. This one says Wabali. Okay, he said, Wabali's case is big. Okay. Wabali's case is big. I'll come back to that. Hello, welcome to the show. Who's home? Great to have you join me. Talk to me. Save.
This is Chidera calling from Agop Palace.
Okay, Chidera from Agop Palace. You're welcome. Let's have you.
Thank you. I got my package from Kudos.
Okay, the other time. All right. Okay, one of those things to talk about. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chidera, for that as well. Thank you so much.
Our Nigeria, they played very well on Saturday. They really did well. They did well.
All right. Thank you so much.
They really did well.
Thank you.
And there was a man that called that was when I say if they want, he will give you 5,000. Have you given him the 5,000?
I love the question. That man had run away. I'm here to get to reach out to him.
Let him come and pay. You know, he has promised. So
on the national radio.
Let him come and pay now.
All right, I get that. Thank you so much.
Because he said if Nigeria won, he will give you 5,000.
He said 10K, all right.
And definitely Nigeria have won. Let him come and pay you.
Okay, thank you so much, Chidera. Thank you for having my back on this. I got you safe. Thank you. All right. Oh, yeah, save. Last one would do. Hello, welcome. This will be the last one. Are you good?
Easy, K.
Great to have you join me. How you feeling this evening?
I'm okay. This is Robinson on the line.
What's your name, promise?
Robinson.
Great to have you join me. How you feeling today?
You know, I'm really your only fans are bragged starting of this competition that Nigeria will go far.
Yeah, you said so. I remember.
And I told you, I thought we go to the final. I'm telling you. And I'm happy for Osimhen for the Dote because they didn't find anything on him. That's number one. Number two, people are complaining about Ozo. Ozo is a good goalkeeper.
Right. He can set it all.
Everybody at times might fumble and rumbling. But for me, I should have preferred that Enyimba goalkeeper. The Enyimba goalkeeper.
Olorunleke Ojo.
Yes, that guy is a very good goalkeeper. But it was always in the post that will be cover up for him because we have a good defense.
All right, thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, that's my take.
Thank you so much, Robinson. Tomorrow is another day. We'll do this together, all right? Save.
No problem.
Save, man. Save. It is on the snow that we call it to rap. Voice of the people now, the Punch FM. Voice of the people, voice of the Mac. Like a plus addition. Now, do your the man is very well. What do you expect on the show? It should be blowing up. Okay, great to have you. Doing your job. Good job on the show. Feeling very excited on the show. Breaking every day with the caps. Let's get you on the last words for the show for now.
I mean, so interesting. Super Eagles finally won.
Right.
We're looking to take care of the
Angola.
The antelopes of Angola. And I think if the Super Eagles can actually, feast on a lion easily, what's there to be? What's difficult about taking care of an antelope?
Okay.
But of course, good night, Lagos is where I have to say bye-bye.
Save. Thank you. Oh, we need to go. So sorry I can't get more calls on the show. Time up. Sound like a primary 4 class captain back in the school days. Without God, there is never Kizzy K. And there is nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big, Lagos City and beyond. Work hard to make it a reality. I'll be back on the radio again 9:05 tomorrow for the sports beat. And I'll return on the radio again that same time today, like I did in the evening tomorrow. And it would be 5 p.m. for the FFL. Sound like a league name like MPFL. It is a football fans lounge. I remain the voice of the mic. And my name is Kizzy K. You can follow us across our social network at Voice of the People now, the Punch FM Lagos. And you can connect with me on Instagram, better word, that is KIZZY.KT. And once I'm called KIZZY.K10. I am the voice of the mic. TJ, are you ready for me? Good evening, beautiful Lagos City. My name is Kizzy K. I'm on.